What's the most "I'm turning into my parents" moment for you? Have you tried turn it back on again? Someone put it where they should have put her. When I went from, "Oh hey, this restaurant has live music. Cool," to, "Damn it, look at 'em setting up a drum kit. It's going to be too loud. I can't hear." This one of those threads you hate yourself for reading but can't stop. My 10-year-old nephew let me win a video game 'cause he felt bad for me, like I did to my dad 25 years ago on Super Nintendo. Oh shit, Mumbo Jumbo created a more complicated useless machine than this 2 years ago. I think for the class to be effective it would definitely require competent, experienced teacher who listens. This is due to half of the class would treat it like a joke just as they do sex ed. I didn't pay attention in math, why would I in some class that doesn't even get me a qualification? As I stared into the mass of various saved rubber bands and twist ties. When I sit down and make a dad noise, AAAHHHHRGGGAAA. When I would get irrationally pissed off when I would come home at night and see my roommate left a spoon in the sink instead of just washing it real quick. I started enjoying looking at grocery ads for discounts and have 3 discount cards. I have a class at my high school called Positive Psychology, and it is all about how to improve your mental health and offers support to depressed students. They also learn about One guy had a penis inflammation. Was like 14 inches long and 6 wide. I could practically sense the pain. Way too fucking late. You want that shit in elementary school when kids are still moldable. I think it would need to be emotional health, rather than therapy. And I think it would be a great idea if incorporated as a required class or a part of existing health class curriculum. Easy, walking around turning off light switches complaining about waste of electricity. The moment I saw a high school picture of me, turns out it was my dad's high school picture. I'm identical to my father and it's annoying as can be. How would you feel about less than insert popular opinion here greater than, why does this shit get upvoted to the top? Not as a mandatory thing. We did something like that last year and it bored the ever-loving shit out of me. Removed. When me and my first girlfriend broke up, after telling myself I wasn't going to turn into my parents, we broke up because I did all the wrong things my parents do. Ate at an expensive restaurant and for a sec considered how much better and cheaper it would have been if I made the meal at home. I'm 40. Let me know when you figure it out because I'm just about done with all this. I washed out the hummus container to save in case I needed it someday. My 3-year-old told me as I turned on the TV, "Don't turn on the news, Dad." I 100% remember saying that to my parents. I realized I talk exactly like my father. I use the same speech patterns and I don't get to the point which annoys me as well as anybody listening. The first time I told my kids to shut the door. We aren't heating the outside. I finally get why they said it too. It costs money to heat, cool the house. I wake up. No alarm. Every day at 4 a.m. to get ready for work. Just sit up like clockwork at 4. Never thought I would get to this point. If it was set up like a class, it would make my situation a lot worse, tbh. The moment I realized that, I started to have a bag full of bags. When we're together, we answer people with the exact same answers. It's not like schools have guidance counselors or anything. Learn to love yourself before you love someone else. It's not fair to 100% depend on someone for validation. We can barely teach kids go read in schools. I heard a loud noise and instantly got pissed off. Imagine the parents, ha 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 ha, talking about real problems, ha ha ha. Growing old alone, betrayed and bitter, family tradition. No specific moment, but I sound exactly like my dad when I get angry. We name it Marvin. My boyfriend yelled, "Everyone in the car shut your mouth," when he got frustrated in a busy parking lot. It was just the two of us in the car and I wasn't talking. I fell asleep at the movie theater. I know. When I started turning off the thermostat after my roommates leave it on. Me complaining about my dad, shit I'm just like my mom, asterisk me complaining about my mom. Shit I'm just like my dad. My dad is always pulling any weeds he sees in the grass or on his driveway. I caught myself doing this for about 20 minutes before it hit me. Mother used to drive me nuts with her "I can't sleep if the house is messy." Guess who was half drunk cleaning and taking down the tree after a night party until 3 a.m. Person raising hand, light skin tone female sign. Person raising hand, light skin tone female sign. I think home economists should be taken seriously and include this kind of thing, and also basic home maintenance skills. When I first thought to myself, damn, I hope I get some new socks for Christmas, that was a dark day. It'll pass. We had one when I was 12, nobody took it seriously. I went out of my way to mock it. Was such a waste of time, especially at that age when nobody cares. It would be a waste of my time. It would be good for others, but not me, unfortunately. As people have mentioned, most teenagers wouldn't take it seriously. However, I think this would be a great idea for younger kids in elementary rather than teenagers. When I walked around my apartment turning off lights and muttering to myself about the electric bill. Cringe. That's nice, dear. Isn't this what parents are for? Definitely the first time I started folding a gift bag to reuse later. I use the same phrases as my mother. Flag down manager to let him know that my server did a great job. My mom is the nicest person. I groan with every purchase over $10. Leaving notes and labeling things in the kitchen for my housemates. Didn't even think twice about it until they pointed out that it was cute that I did it. Definitely got that from my mom. SMH. Incoming fake depressed teens. Don't forget to share, like and subscribe for more content.